Stuart, do you want to read off the housing people?
Sure. Yeah, let me just get to that so I can circle it and make it easy.
You guys are good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're up.
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening. Welcome to the Board of Selectmen meeting for October 25th. I can't believe it's the 25th already, 2018. I call this meeting to order at 6:06 p.m. First order of business is to approve the September 27th minutes. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Motion passes. We don't have enough people here tonight that were at the meeting to call the September 27th meeting.
No, October 11th.
October 11th, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. Somebody's going to keep me straight. So we will move on to October 16th.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? So moved. And the October 18th.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Thank you. Item number 3, public forum. This is an opportunity for anyone who wishes to address the Board of Selectmen with any issues that is not on the agenda this evening. Tracy.
Good evening, Tracy O'Rourke, Town Clerk. I just wanted to let our residents know that absentee voting is underway, and I will be at the office this Saturday, October 27th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to issue absentee ballots, accept them back, and also register people to vote. And I'm also going to be available next Thursday, November 1st, until 7 p.m. for the same thing. And next Thursday is the last day you can request ballots, so don't wait. Come on in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Somewhere in here I do.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to move number 4 to the end, a public hearing with the Joint Planning Board and the Board of Selectmen. Since not all the Planning Board members are here, they don't have a quorum yet. So we're going to move on to number 5, authorize of union contract for July 1st, 2018 to June 30th, 2021. Lori, would you like to enlighten us?
Yes, we had our union contract that covers police, public works, wastewater, and town hall. And we have been negotiating with them on the contract that expired on June 30th of 2018. The contract that is before you tonight, I think, is fair for both sides. We were able to address some issues and challenges that we had in the current contract language. And the increase in wages is 3% across the board. But in Kennebunkport, we don't have a complex wage system where people have steps and get other increases. This is their one increase. And we looked at also our wages in terms of the market rate. It's a tough labor market, and so we thought that that certainly made sense when we look at what some other communities are having to do to make up their wages to compete. I think that we're, in the middle of the pack.
Okay. Do you need a vote from us for that?
Yes, so we need authorization. The union did ratify the contract on Tuesday night. And what will happen is when we receive the signed contracts back from the Teamsters, then Ed and I will be the signatories on the contract. So we just need authorization to accept that.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Motion passes. Number 6, authorization for amendment to the Vantage Care Retirement Health Savings, RHS Adoption Agreement. Again, Lori.
Currently, the town does have a retirement health savings account for its employees. This is an amendment that we need to make in compliance with the Internal Revenue Service in order to implement some pieces of the union contract and in order to bring down the town's accrued liability on sick leave.
Okay. Do I have a motion on this?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Motion passes. Thank you, Lori. Okay, authorized the award of the wastewater engineering contract. Mike, would you like to come speak to us? Of course you would.
Good evening. Mike Claus, Kennebunkport Public Works. We're trying to finish up our bond spending for the bond that was approved 2 years ago, I believe. We have, so in order to do that, we have around $870,000 left in that bond to spend after the pump station projects have been completed. So we have some work to be done at our treatment plant that was part of the bond project. We have not done the engineering for that work yet, so we put that out to RFP. We sent it out to 10 engineering companies who had done this type of work in the past. We only heard back from 2. I guess things are very busy. Wright Pierce and Woodard and Kern. We interviewed them both. They're both very good, but we like the team with the lower price was Wright Pierce, and we thought they were very good. So we'd like to recommend that they get the engineering contract for the wastewater plant improvements.
Motion to approve the bid to Wright
Second.
Pierce for $174,800.
All in favor? Motion
Thanks,
passes.
Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Okay, moving on. Number 8, appointment of members to Housing Trust Board. And I would like to say a special thank you to all who applied for this. We had some of the most phenomenal candidates for this, and it was very, very difficult to narrow it down to 9 members.
They were all very well qualified,
Yes.
every one of them.
And again, I would like to reiterate to anybody who is not selected this evening, who had applied, there will be ample opportunities for committees, subcommittees, and other ways to participate in the Housing Trust in the future. So, with that said,
May I make Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a stab at a motion, if I may, to select the following of the applicants to create the Housing Trust. And they're as follows. Patrick Briggs, Patrick Clancy, William Dugan, David Kling.
we'll give you a copy afterwards.
Briggs, Clancy.
Briggs, Clancy, Dugan, Kling, Jim Fitzgerald, Jean Conity, Sarah Duray, Eileen Lang, and Sue Ellen Stavrand.
Did you
That's
say
your
Sarah
motion?
Dorr?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Second.
All in favor? Motion passes. Okay. Item number 9, discuss meeting dates for the holidays, everybody's favorite. Thank you, Sheila. It looks like our first meeting date is the 8th of November, and the second meeting date is the 22nd, which I do believe is Thanksgiving. So I plan on have eaten too much turkey and be home watching football that evening.
So when do we want to meet?
I think we can meet on our regular Thursday the 8th in November, but perhaps have a morning meeting in Lori's office to sign the warrants.
On that Tuesday, or Wednesday, whenever.
Tuesday,
It doesn't matter to me.
Are we talking, what
The
day?
week of the
November.
19th.
The 19th?
Or the 20th or 21st, is I think we're
Yeah.
kind
I mean, we're all set with the 8th.
Yeah, the 19th or the
correct?
20th.
Yeah, eight's good.
Good.
Yep.
What'd you say?
Do you have a preference, Lori? Do we want a Tuesday or a Wednesday? Anybody going away for Thanksgiving, leaving early?
Mm-mm.
No, me either. So
I'm hiding
Wednesday
out.
morning?
It's fine with me.
What's that, Wednesday morning at
Wednesday
9?
morning?
Is that a little close?
I don't care. You want Tuesday?
Whatever day it works out, yeah, that's fine. Tuesday's fine.
Tuesday's fine.
Tuesday.
That way, in case my wife thinks I'm doing something to help around the house on Wednesday.
So Tuesday, the 20th,
Okay.
Yes, 9 a.m.
Okay.
9 a.m.
All right. And December, we have Thursday the 13th, which I think we can hold a regular meeting.
Yep, so me.
And then on the 27th, Thursday, that is our regularly scheduled meeting, but I would suggest that we meet, if we want to meet, that's 2 days after Christmas, in Laurie's office at 9 a.m. to sign the warrants. Just in case anybody goes out of town.
On the
or-
27th?
Yeah,
So at 9 a.m. on the 27th, just for warrants?
yep.
Okay.
Sound good to you, Alan?
Yep, fine with
Okay.
me.
All right, moving on. Number 10, we need to vote to accept a $2,000 donation from St. Anne's Episcopal Church to the Public Health Department General Needs account.
So moved, and thank you very much.
Second.
All in favor? Yes, thank you very much. So moved. Okay. Other business. Lori, looks like you had something here. Request for RFP for the Village Parcel Master Plan.
Yes, so last week, last Friday, we sent out the request for proposals for the Village Parcel Master Plan to 15 different companies. And we also posted it on our website and on the Maine Municipal website. The companies have until November 16th to reply. We also have plans to interview, once we review the proposals, to limit the list to a smaller number and interview those companies on November 28th. So Werner and I were planning on being a part of that. I didn't know if the board wanted to have representation on that as well, reviewing them, or wanted to have other public members involved, but I wanted to discuss that with you.
Comments?
Don't all speak at once.
Yeah, no, I'm
I'm trying to,
considering that. I think we should definitely have a presence or
Yes.
some consideration there. Lori, what do you think? Are you feeling like you could use the
I think it
support?
would be nice to have some other people besides Werner and I to hear
Yep.
their proposals. And you don't have to decide tonight. You have another meeting on November 8th. That would be before the proposals are due.
I think at least one of us should probably be.
Yes.
You want to wait?
Pat, yes, yes. He's not here.
He's not here,
he's
right?
not here.
We used to do that to Stuart all the time.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I think one of us should probably do it, and I wouldn't mind being involved, but again, if Pat is passionate about it and wants to, and you only want one of us, I would defer, but I'm very happy to be amongst that lot if it comes to it.
Well, why don't you plan on putting it in your date book?
Yay.
Okay. Well, we still don't have a quorum for the planning board. How would you like to proceed?
No word from George yet, I don't know where he is.
Okay.
He may have to attend. Oh, George says he's gonna be here ASAP, says he got delayed.
Okay,
I just got an email from him. So, he says he's coming.
okay.
How far away does he live?
Well, he just lives on Ocean Avenue, so.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Well, hopefully he
could be
doesn't
right
get
here.
stopped on his way over here.
Huh?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll give him a police escort.
Yeah.
All right.
Says he's coming.
All right, well, we do have other business. Did you have any other business, Lori?
Well,
Oh, yes.
I certainly, if you are watching us right now, then you know our new channel is 1301.
I was gonna ask
But
that question.
but if you don't know, then and you see this because you are streaming our show later, please know that the new channel is 1301. So when Spectrum went to digitalization, we found out that our channel was no longer valid. And we searched through the channels and found that we were now at 1301. So remember, 1301, tell your friends so they can find us on TV again.
Great.
Hopefully you don't get carpal tunnel getting up that high in the channel box.
Yeah.
It's funny, I was getting texted. What channel are you on now?
All right, well, let's finish up with other business. Alan?
I have none, thank you.
Stu?
Not for me, thanks.
Sheila?
Nothing?
You don't have a plug for some holiday, something?
Well,
you're
we're
doing?
good. We've already started our prelude preparation, thank you. Our prelude preparation. We will be decorating on November 19th, which is a Monday. If anybody would like to volunteer, call me, please.
And I think Werner wants to come up and do a growth planning committee plug for the comprehensive plan survey.
Yep, so for those of you who haven't received your newsletter yet or have seen the notifications on the website, the Growth Planning Committee has a community survey out that's available on the website. We also have hard copies available at the town hall and also at the library. What Growth Planning is looking to do, this is essentially a rewrite of a survey, a community survey that was done in 2003. So we figured it was time to, to reach back out to folks and take the community's temperature on a number of issues. Growth Planning is looking to do this in preparation for a rewrite of the comp plan. So it's we're looking at gosh, I dare say 2022 to get a rewrite. Comp plans are good for 10 years. Our current comp plan was approved in 2012. So just in preparation.
Seems like yesterday.
So this survey will help guide growth planning on what we believe are some of the higher interest topics. So everybody please participate. We've had good good feedback so far. So the more participation we get, the better the better the plan will wind up being. So thank you.
Thank you, Warner. I don't have anything except to say, let's go and open the public hearing with the planning board to take public comment on the following topics. I call this public hearing open. Would you like to call the planning board to order?
Mahoney on 10:25. With the planning board, I'd like to make a motion to open this meeting. Second. This meeting is open.
Thank you. Okay, we will discuss the topics we'll be voting on for the referendum ballot on November 6, 2018. Somewhere we have a specimen ballot. Tracy, do you want to discuss these or no? Does anybody have any public comment on any of the topics? And I will go through. Yes, thank you. To enactment of a moratorium ordinance regarding retail medical marijuana caregiver storefronts. Does anybody have any comments, questions?
I think we ought to keep it out of the report completely.
There you go. And you'll have your chance on November, but thank you.
And just to clarify for people, this is a moratorium, which is not an ordinance. So the
Yes.
moratorium gives us 180 days to make sure that no new applications come forward in that time frame while we analyze what the community would like to do about marijuana caregiver storefronts. And then we would have to bring forward an ordinance to vote on.
Okay. B, amendment to the waterfront ordinance. And if I remember correctly, yes, thank you very much. I won't bore you with the actual verbiage of it, but it would add a requirement that commercial and recreational mooring holders in Cape Porpoise be Cape Porpoise Pier members in good standing or a shorefront owner, and this would exclude moorings in Patty Creek, Turbots Creek, Land's End, and Langsford Road, as noted by the mooring designations. Any comments? Okay, hearing none. C, amendment to the vitulers licensing ordinance, and this just adds language to section 6, which addresses violations of the ordinance. Other amendments are included for clarification and to bring the ordinance in line with state law. Just a little bit of housekeeping, and we did have a small issue this year with a vitulers license that wasn't renewed on time, and there was no language really in our ordinance to deal with that. So this will take care of that. And D, amendment to the wireless telecommunications ordinance and land use ordinance. And I'm not going to bore anybody with that, but this is to bring us into the 21st century. So if I don't hear any public comment, I will move to close this meeting. We're closed. Would you like to close your...
Yes,
Yeah.
Close.
All right. So this public hearing is now closed. Thank you very much. And do I have number 12, approve the treasurer's warrant?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Stu, you're
Move
up.
to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Thank you very much for coming this evening. Do you need a list?